Hello everyone, welcome to Xinhua Live. This is Yifan with China's Xinhua News Agency. Today I'm at the city of Liuzhou in South China's Guangxi Autonomous Region. Liuzhou actually is a hub city of the land transportation in Guangxi. You know, as the production base of many China's auto plants, Liuzhou has more and more people here to use and buy the new energy vehicles. And it also helps the city go green and low carbon. Through the camera, you can see there are thousands of cars around me, and some of them are new energy vehicles. They are produced by a Chinese giant car producer, Wuling. It hit record sales last year and were sold well both home and abroad. Its vehicle sales surpassed 1.6 million units last year, and the sales of its new energy vehicles also posted robust growth. So how do these cars travel all the way along through the sea and land and sea to the overseas markets? And how do China's automobile industry help the China's economy recovery? Today I'm at this Liuzhou's Luorong automobile logistic base. It is one of the largest logistic base of cars, and to find out the secret. And today, we have invited our old friend, Huang Kun, to join us.
Hey, hello there. Nice to see you again.
Yeah, you know, Huang Kun works in the railway for many years, and he's quite familiar about the transportation. And could you tell us about the logistic base we are now in?
Well, this Luorong automobile logistic base is built surrounded by Liuzhou's automobile industry. It is taking 82,700 square meter, and it has 5 handling rail lines. It is a base of storage, container handling, transit place, and delivery spot.
Yeah, actually, you can see here really a great number of the new energy vehicles.
Yes.
You know, in Liuzhou, actually, more people begin to use it. Have you noticed any change during the years?
Yes, well, first, when I was still in college, when I'm taking the break, a summer break or a spring festival break, I'm come back to Liuzhou, I'm seeing those tiny little cars, little shoebox running around in the street. And yes, my mother used to thought that would be nice for driving it, you know, just for commute. And when I go back to work, when I'm now working at the railway, I noticed that there's more and more containers loading those new energy vehicles, car parts, to the Qinzhou ports where I work. And yeah, especially last year, it was just a booming increase, a sharp line increase of their container load, which loaded those car parts of new energy vehicles and exported to the Asian country.
Yeah, you mean it is not only popular in China, but also in some of the overseas countries?
Yes, just recent years, yes.
Yeah, that's the recent years. So how do you work in the railway? Yes. Yes. Many of the cars, they need to take the railway to the port and then transport it to the overseas markets.
Yes.
Then how do you ensure the safety transportation of these new energy vehicles?
Well, we have this special carriage. We call it a JSQ6. It's a concrete floor, double deck, specially made for carrying cars. And when you can see, we use ramps to the drivers driving all those cars into the belly of those wagons. As I've been told, loading all those wagons, totally 29 wagons.
Total 29.
29 wagons. It's only taken less than around 3 hours.
Okay. Actually, you have told us about the transportation, the procedures, and I want to know more about the data. Like, how many cars did this logistic base shipped last year? Like, how's the changes happen over there?
Oh well, this question should be asked by some other expert.
Expert.
Yes, I wanna invite Chen Jie, the foreman here at the Luorong base. He knows more than me.
Okay, let's welcome Mr. 陈杰。哎，您好，
你好，
欢迎加入我们的直播。
好，
跟我们镜头打个招呼吧。
大家好，我是来自柳州货运中心洛永营业部的工长陈杰。
您在这里也是工作了挺多年了吧？You have worked here for a long time, right?
工作了有5年了。
He had worked in the base for 5 years. 那您也是看到了这个基地的一些变化。Have you noticed any changes happen to our logistic base?
确实的变化很大，特别是我们这个发送量的逐年增长，确实挺欣喜的。
Well, he said he noticed many change, especially the number of cars that have been sent out was increased over the year.
Yeah.
Yes.
Why don't you guide us around? Let's check out the details. 您能带我们来边看，然后咱们边聊吗？
可以的。
您看一下。像我们左手边这个车 ，the one next to me, that is a car. It said do not open. It will transport it to overseas markets. Is that so? 这要是去到海外出口的一个车辆是吗？
对，您所看到这个是出口到南美的一个燃油车，所以它的量比较大。去年总共发送了3万多台。
3万多台。
As you've been looking, this is inner combustion engine car, which is expected to export to South America. Last year, they sent out exported cars to South America roughly over 30,000 units.
我们继续往前看 ，Let's take a closer look. 那您可以给我们介绍一下我们基地这种主要的这种车辆出口的一个模式吗？How could you introduce about the models of these car exports in this logistic base?
可以的，我们基地主要有2种运输模式。第一种是整车运输，通过主要是 Q6型奥迪运输车运输到广州、烟台、青岛港，出口到南美国家。
Mr. Chen told us there are 2 models of the car exportation in this logistic base. The first one is the completely built-up car export models. That is to say, to transport these vehicles in specially designed railway carriages to the port like Guangzhou Port, Yantai Port, and Qingdao Port. And these are mainly export to the South American countries.
第2种模式通过西部陆海新通道我们的铁水联运专列集装箱，出口到青州港，然后到东南亚地区。
The second model is the knockdown model. That means the cars will take it down to parts and use the container through the land and sea corridor and transport the container to Qinzhou port, and then through Qinzhou port the container will be exported to the Asian country.
Yeah. Wow, that is quite impressive. And actually, you have mentioned that the new international land and sea trade corridor. It is launched in the year of 2017, and it is a important logistic passage jointly built by both China and Southeast Asian countries. Could you tell us about how does this logistic base better connect and serve with this trade corridor? 那您能给我们介绍一下我们这个是怎么样更好的对接西部陆海新通道的吗？我们的这个物流基地。
我们通过提前了解客户的需求，并为客户提供8万平方米的露天场地，能存储4500辆车。
Well, they acknowledge the require from the customer and beforehand, and provide a field to store their vehicle which is more than 80,000 square meter, which can store roughly around 4,500 cars.
那谢谢您，陈杰工长，然后谢谢您加入我们的直播。
好，不客气。谢谢。
Thank you.
Okay, Mr. Chen has just told us around about the logistic base and the changes over these years. I'm now more curious about how to transport these cars safely and in time. Let's go and check the first model Mr. Chen just mentioned. That is the complete built-up car export model.
Yes, there's a ramp over there and the 5 handling lines. 4 handling lines, which is especially for the build-up kind of the model. And you can see over there those drivers, loaders driving all those cars around here and using the ramp to drive those cars inside the carrier.
Yeah, I have noticed that there is a manager here who is in control of the transportation of the cars. Let's go and see how the work has done.
Okay, let's go.
Let's go. 您好。您好，我们在这个直播想问一下您的那个情况，您能介绍一下自己吗？首先。
你好，我是中铁特货南联分公司的岳立强。你好。
Okay, this is Mr. 岳立强 from the transport company in this logistic park base. 那我们可以看到哈，我们这些车辆，新能源的车辆正在这个装箱，您能介绍一下吗？展示一下吗？因为我们看我们这个装车的车厢和我们其他的有些不一样。
对，这个大家看到了这个红色的 GSQ 型车辆，这个就是我们中铁特货公司，然后就是为了专门研发打造出来的，为了铁路商品车运输这么一个车型。
Okay, Mr. Yue Wenquan has just showed us about the specially designed double-deck railway carriages to us. That is the specially designed to transport the vehicles. Let's go and check it out in details. 我们走近前去看一看这个车厢它是怎么样的吧。
对，好的，没问题。
我们可以看到它跟我们平常的货车厢是不一样的，它有2层。这个为什么要2层呢？是为了这个提升容量，还是说有一些其他的考虑？
对，因为该车型就是我们中铁特货公司专门为商品车铁路运输所打造的一个专业的运输车辆工具。该车型分为上下2层。上层的话可以装5台，下层装4台，每一个车厢的话能够容纳9台商品汽车。
Well, this wagon was specially designed to transport commercial vehicles, and it's got double deck, it's got 2 deck. The upper deck can storage 5 trucks, 5 cars, and the lower deck can transport 4 cars, and 9 in total.
我们走近看一下 ，Follow our camera. We have come to the bottom of this carriage. 我们可以看到它这个底部好像跟普通的不一样，它是有一个凹下去的，是吧？
对，这个也是根据商品车的一个车型的构造结合，所以我们公司专门打造了一个凹型的这个 GSQ6 型运输车辆。
Okay, Mr. Yue told us that the bottom of these railway carriages is the concave shape. It is specially designed for the transportation of the vehicles. 那我们这个对司机的一个驾驶的技术要求也蛮高的哈。我们这个司机是经过一些特殊的练习吗？
对。每一位作业人员上岗前都是经过我们一个专门的一个安全的岗前培训，取得相关的资质以后，然后他才能够上岗作业。
Every drivers who driving those cars into the carriage must be trained beforehand and have a license that allow him to do such operation.
那这2年随着那一个我们这个汽车行业的一个快速发展哈，您在这个货运业务上业务量会有一个增长吗？就是 in the recent years, have you see any increase or changes in your business?
有的。现在每年的话，逐年的话，这个商品车铁路运输的量一直在不断的在增长，特别是去年2022年。重点的话就是新能源车型增长的比例特别比较大。
Mr. Yue told us that over the years, the sales and the transportation needs for these vehicles are increasing, and especially in the year of 2022, the transportation needs of the new energy vehicles has seen a sharp increase. 那岳经理今天就谢谢您加入我们的直播，您这个看工作也一直挺忙的。
好的，谢谢。
Thank you.
Okay, Mr. Yue has showed us around how this place work and how the special courage and how they work hard to ensure the safe arrival of those new energy vehicles.
Yes, and let's go to another place which is another center that packing those cars parts into the container.
Okay, yeah, let's go.
Let's go.
Now we have arrived a loading base for the containers. All those 40-foot equivalent units containers will carry the knocked down parts of new energy vehicles, and they will travel through the railway to the Qinzhou port.
Yes, and from Qinzhou port, all those containers will be shipped out and to Indonesia and all the other Asian countries.
Yes, and actually today we have honored to invite a special guest. His name is Huang Huayi. He's a vice president of the Liuzhou branch of the Beibu Gulfport Group, and let's welcome him. 黄总您好。您好，欢迎加入我们的直播。
大家好，我是北港物流柳州公司的黄华义。
您好，我们都we all know that the company work really closely with both the railway and ports. Then could you tell us about how do you better serve and connect with the new international land and sea trade corridor? 您能讲一下公司我们怎样更好的这个对接和服务好我们西部陆海新通道这一块吗？
好的，我们是跟船公司、还有这个铁路、还有码头公司，我们紧密的配合，紧密。
Mr. Huang told us that they cooperate really closely with both the ship company and the railway company and the port. And 那还有呢？
还有的话，我们跟上路是制定了这个运输方案。运输方案的话，全程做的门到门。最后的话，我们现在在码头的话是海关这方面也是通关比较顺畅。
And they also set a cooperation with the Wuling company in Liuzhou here, and they have established a door-to-door service, and to make sure the cargoes there can be arrived at the port in time. And 那黄总，您能带我们看看这个地方吗？
行，可以的。在进入场地，我们先戴好安全帽。
Mr. Huang told us before we enter the warehouse, we need to wear the safety helmet. 您能给我们讲一下，看这些现在正在进行的是什么样的一个作业吗？
这边的话就是我们的 KT 件的装箱现场，我们呢就是从厂家散件KT 拉过来我们仓库。再从仓库，我们直接装箱，装箱的话再拉到铁路站场发运到青岛公司、青岛码头。
So this warehouse will storage all these knockdown parts of new energy vehicle parts, and from here they loaded all these car parts into the container, and then the container will be shipped to rail yard. We just bin, and then from there the container will be taken on a train to Qinzhou port and then shipped out to those country we just said.
呀，那黄总，我们再近距离的看一下这些部件吧。Mr. Huang will show us to take a closer look of these knocked down parts of the new energy vehicles. 哎，那黄总，您看我们像这种装箱的这个工作，这个是提前设计好的吗？怎么样确定一个集装箱它能够合理的配比呢？
我们都有制定好一个整套的装箱配置的这个方案。我们在出厂前，我们上头五已经设计好，货物的这个配比，还有这个尺寸，都是按照这个规范的这个一整套的这个流程。
Mr. Huang told us that the company worked closely with the auto plants in Liuzhou, and they set the plan before they loading those parts into the containers. 这2年的这个业务的发展也是比较快，是吧？
对，去年的话，我们从我们仓库的出口这个车辆的话，总共是32000台。
32000台。
对。
Mr. Huang told us that during the year of 2022, there are all around 32,000 units exported to the. 是全部都出口到印尼吗？是我们的市场。
对，目前我们操作这个是出口到印尼，其中的话是油车的话是23000台套，新能源车去年出口下半年开始达到了9000台套。
Mr. Huang told us that all those car parts in this warehouse will be exported to the Indonesia market. And in the year of 2022, the company has exported around 23,000 units of the fuel vehicles to the overseas market. And in the second half of the 2022, the company has started to export new energy vehicles, and the number reached 9,000 that time. 那您可以讲一下，我们之前也看了整车的出口，您能讲一下我们这个 KD 出口有什么样的一个优势吗
？KD 线出口的话，我们去年这个协议生效以后，我们出口到印尼的话目前是零关税，所以说。那边的现在这个新能源车辆那边的销量很好，所以我们上头五的话也是计划也会加大这个出口的力度。
这个跟我们那个 RCEP 生效也有关系是吧？
对。
As the RCEP take effect in last year, the parts of the new energy vehicles to Indonesia has been reduced to 0 tariffs. That brings benefit to the company. 那这个对于我们印尼当地会有什么样的一个带动作用吗？像这个零部件出口的话，
我们这个 KD 件出口到印尼以后，也会对他们的这个劳动力还有税收，加大了他们的这个收入。
All those knockdown parts exported to the Indonesia, and at Indonesia, all those parts will be reassembled into a whole car. And improve the job position and the whole total industrial link in the Indonesia market.
Yes, more and more people in Indonesia will also join the new energy vehicle industry. 那今天就谢谢您的介绍 ，Thank you for joining our show. 谢谢您，黄总。
好，谢谢。
Last year, China's auto exports reached 3 million units, according to the China Association of Automobile Manufacturers. New energy vehicles comprised an important pillar of China's auto industry in 2022, with its export volume reached 679,000 units, an increase of 1.2 times year on year. And as Mr. Huang just told us, the new energy vehicles entering the markets like Indonesia also help the local employment and help to perfect their industrial chain. After today's visit, we have learned the stories behind the export of vehicles.
Yes, if any of you buy a new energy vehicle from us, and we will do our best to make sure the safe journey of it.
Yeah. And that's all for today's Xinhua Live. Thank you for watching it and see you next time. Bye bye.
Bye bye.